guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
You're not as dumb as you look. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few. However, I could only grant the title to... You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. On your way, then. Well, for one thing, I won't empty Falkreath's coffers to buy myself fine clothes and expensive mead. For another, I won't get mixed up with criminals and other sorts who take advantage of the honest folk for profit. I might be old, but I haven't forgotten that a Jarl's first duty is to look after his people. You think some emperor sitting on a gilded throne in Cyrodiil, the Imperial City so far from here, might as well be on one of the moons? I'm no man's fool. I know Ulfric Stormcloak's selfish and power-hungry, but he's the devil I know. Does that put it plain enough for you? Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
Keep your eyes open.
It's so good to see you again. I should think so. Taking care of... I just hope I can do right, but comes down everywhere. So when he was made Jarl again, there's no house available, but I could sell you a fine... As you wish. Yes, it's a fine property, well-watered, plentiful stand... I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town? No. This one's alone on the road outside of town. I can't afford to shave. If you were willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road. Good. There's some gold in it for you if you succeed. Here's the meat. Check the road just outside of town.
Sure Bones, a handsome man in Falkreath. A strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
Falkreath was once full, unless you intend... Falkreath is known for its great... Could you deliver the ashes to Runil? Thank you. All right, then.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Yes? Keep a song in your heart to ward off the blue.
I escaped fighting and folks have gone missing. Say, if you're traveling, could you keep an eye out for them? Valder and his men, I think they were after Bear up north. You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
No lollygagging.
The
These graves hold the sons and daughters of Fung.
Was one. Kust is responsible for. I am. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people. Could you do an old elf a favor? I miss blessing of Arcade to you for your help. Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. Oh, merciful Arcade. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard. Kust is my assistant. He helps me tend. But he willingly
A sad
gave
time.
up this existence
Yes,
that we
my
might
wife and I
live
think
up
there's
to
some
stand
dark.
the
Our
rigors
daughter,
of life.
our little girl.
That journal means
She
a
hadn't
lot
seen
to
her
me.
10th winter.
If you find it.
She was. He ripped her apart, like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury. Sinding came true as a laborer. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what could drive a man to do something like this. The cemetery is ancient. I'm no scholar, but I know that a lot. After each battle, more dead were buried in the
My
graveyard.
husband
that figure.
Matthias and I tend first.
It's not. Biggest. If you're in Skyrim, just don't understand what kind of man does that.
Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. But you must be anxious to get to work. I'm arranging a job, but need a bit more... but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors. The unholy matron, the shrouded... Today, she's... Yes. A few months ago, I received word from the Night Mother's keeper that he had arrived in Skyrim from... The Night Mother's crypt in Breville was destroyed, a result of the chaos caused by the war with the Thalmor. I don't know where the Keeper has been these past few months, but I recently received another letter. He's bringing the Night Mother here. Soon. Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets. All those rules. Bottom line, respect your family. This sanctuary has been I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. Try not to, but I do realize it's sometimes not that easy. You may want to make a statement. Murder, you can run, if the guard but they used to come, the Night Mother, but that was, but people don't know that, so they still perform the ritual, and we eventually hear about it. When someone wants us, we find out. I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet.
Again. To the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, please, kind sir. Oh, yeah, very good, very good. Mine's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful. Such a lovely smile. Your teeth! No!
So bad, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes. Please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable. It was not funny. And he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
Well.
Yes, you're the new family member. Let's make this easy. Consider me the cranky old uncle.
Let me talk. I might ask.
You go your way, I'll go mine.
Oh yes, I was once
Let
brother
that
to the companions.
just-
Let's just say they found my methods
But I was.
unsettling.
When I was
The Dark
13,
Brotherhood
I accidentally
obviously
burned
feels
down the
differently.
family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple. Too safe.
Yeah, good luck.
None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you. Ooh, cocky. I give you 3 days before you screw up and someone runs a knife across your throat. But who knows? I've been proven wrong before. Did she now? Well, as it turns out, and more. It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. I'll teach you how to use it effectively, and keep you quick on your feet. Well then, Your targets are the... When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more. You reek of death, my friend. I am a... My past is long. He lives just... And he's right. She separated from her husband several months ago. He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside the village of Iverstead. Easy, even for you.
Don't let my appearance throw you off. I'm older than you. A lot older. Getting bitten by a vampire when you're 10 will do that to a girl. Take a look. Until next time, brother.
Need something?
Until next time, brother.
What business do college majors have in a place like Sarthan anyway?
Need something? Come to gawk at the monster. Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. I just lost control. I tried to tell them, but none of them believed me. It's all on account of this blasted ring. This is the ring of Hersing. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hersing didn't... I put it on, and the changes just came to me. I could never guess when. Like with the little girl. I don't suppose there's a point in keeping the secret if I'm going to die in here anyway. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons. I am one of them. A werewolf. It's my secret and my shame. That's why I wanted the ring. It was said to give men like me. Now, I may look like a man, but I still feel the animal inside of me as strong as ever. I've been looking for a way. There is a certain... It's said that Hersing will commune with who... I want to beg his forgiveness. Give him back the ring. Oh my. Seek out the beast. I wish you luck. Should our paths cross again.
Yes?
How can I help a brother Nord? Watch the skies, traveler. You were talking to that murderous savage. I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolves...
You are exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, Skyrim is now host to giant flying lizards and two-legged catmen. And you're surprised by me? You see, my name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out. My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicking me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in. You're very funny. My master's Clavicus. Thank you. Now, I know there's a... If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
Looks like we got ourselves a hero. Skin you alive. I'll show you a real fight. Victory is yours. I submit.
Well met, hunter. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hercene. I may consider it, but you must first do a service for my glory. The one who stole it has fled to what he thinks is his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body and make it an offering to me. Fly, my hunter. There are others who vie for my favor. A bit of competition. Don't dally while the prey flees.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
Did Gullamai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope... Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and after we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Well, looks... Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't... Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Tough luck for you, then. Come back when you have at least one of the pieces. Well, look... I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be? Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now... Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Tough luck for you, then. Come back when you have at least one of the pieces.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
So, you're glad. Never seen the guy so angry. Now that you... I have a bot. I'm told It's said to be spread across 4. Then we have... In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as... The only information the guard... Only... After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Can I do anything for you? Or more than... Hey,
Vipper,
let's talk a
the
second.
Fleet. The only man who's foolish
It
enough
was-
to name himself after his bedroom.
I was...
No, but I know that you're going
Vex
to
just
turn up
tells me...
missing if you
Huh,
keep up
are
this
you
kind
kidding?
of talk.
Me? I ran. And I ran. Vex was waiting for me. Well, so, that's how I earned the name. I'll treat her right, and up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Look, Look,
Need
I don't
anyone
really know you.
pickpocket training?
Why do you care anyway?
let me know.
Look, you want to know what? I'll tell you about the time I didn't have a coin to spend between our... Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that... Here's the best part. They took... It's fun carrying around a weight like that. I never returned to that. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
Things don't start getting better soon. I'm able to work elsewhere.
Hey, I still have a contact in Valenwood that... Have some work for us. You're welcome to join me.
I'll keep that in mind. So, the ending of my tale, I began earlier. So,
Your tale of
the ending of my
single-handedly
tale, I
fighting off
began
a pack
earlier.
of trolls, or my favorite, being bedded 4 women on the same night.
Well, I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your... Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course. Okay, there you go. Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back. If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make
Alright.
trouble.
How can a humble... When the fight... She died out there. He's... And despite... A devout Nord... Tell us to send... The Empire already took my daughter from us. But by... Han.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting? What do you...
Who are you? What do you want?
What was that?
means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike? Ah, that insufferable pup! Forget it! Request denied! No deal! I'm glad to be rid of him, even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side? Maybe, but no promises. There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rime Rock Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
One of Clavicus's little jack. When the daughter of the wizard, Clavicus gave him an axe. All right then. Lead the way.
Not as then by my right as Jarl, I grant you a person. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. I wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. I'm done talking anyway.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
Need something?
Takes a fair bit of strength to carry a great sword like that. But can you use it? Kill!